When disaster strikes, we react. Year after year, cities across the world come face to face with their biggest fear.
Forced to pick up the pieces, to repair, to react.
Hurricanes hit,
Blizzards attack, temperatures spike, then plummet, then rise again.
tsunamis crash,
Wildfires reduce forests down to ash. Tornadoes dance into our lives and leave wreckage in their wake. Droughts dry up our resources, and communities collapse in the aftermath of earthquakes. The frequency of these events will only increase. Just ask NASA or the IPCC.
Our planet is hurting, and the symptoms of its sickness are getting harder to treat. We all have a responsibility to become, for this world, the antidote it needs.
These events are no longer abstract and distant as they once seemed. They aren't breaking news isolated to our TV screens. These disasters are happening on a global scale, and they're causing more damage than the eye can see. Imagine this: a hotel is located in a nation that thrives on tourism. When the hotel does well, the community does well. But this just in. A hurricane blew through and destroyed everything in its path. Unprepared for such a blow, the hotel takes a hit and is forced to react. The damage is substantial and the renovations will be steep, but not swift. A year goes by and the hotel's doors remain closed. The hotel's revenue suffers and its weakness exposed. This one ecological disturbance set into motion a chain reaction that will take years to repair and even longer to recover. And it won't be the last of its kind. It's time. As the density of natural disasters trends upward, leading companies worldwide are making strides to become more resilient. It's time for Marriott to make a commitment.
We can no longer afford for our strategy to be reactive.
As global leaders, our efforts must be proactive. We owe it to ourselves, we owe it to our clients, and we owe it to our planet. We owe it to ourselves to create a positive chain reaction instead of a devastating domino effect. This means buildings that stay operational. It replaces breakable with capable. This means more revenue for our property, which means more revenue for the community,
which creates opportunity for visitors,
a portion of which will become hotel guests who bring in more revenue, and the circle begins again. This does more than strengthen our structure. It fosters financial security in a broader sense.
Research indicates a 5-to-1 return on investment,
which yields a greater margin for long-term guest-facing renovations, which generates a greater guest satisfaction. Happy clients spend more in-house, leave positive reviews, make repeat visits, and bring in more revenue. We want our guests to love their stay, but at the end of the day, we owe them more than that.
We have a responsibility to act on behalf of our guests' safety.
By equipping our assets to withstand storms, we create peace of mind. Peace of mind creates comfort. Comfort creates a more enjoyable stay, which again leads to satisfied guests who return to our properties, rate us highly, and, you guessed it, bring in more revenue. As industry leaders, we owe it to our planet to take action. The global temperature is estimated to rise 5 degrees by the end of the century.
The sea level is rising 3 millimeters annually, and that number is accelerating steadily.
It's no longer a matter of if, but when. We've moved from possibility to probability.
But we don't have to wait for the storm to hit to see the utility of these changes.
Every step we take towards resilience helps us make a difference and become more energy efficient in the face of climate change. This yields a positive perception from guests and vendors,
which creates brand loyalty, and in turn, higher occupancy, ultimately leading to more revenue.
Simply put, it's time.
It's time to make the most of our resources, to breed action from this discourse, and put our money where it counts.
As the effects of climate change continue to intensify, it's time to stop rectifying broken buildings and start fortifying our assets.
It's time to strengthen that which the weather threatens to weaken.
It's time to increase our efforts to decrease our footprint. It's time. But it won't happen without buy-in from you. We can't keep reacting to the problem. We have to become the solution. We have a chance to get ahead of the storm and start securing our assets now,
so we can build a future that allows Marriott to do more.